All right. All right. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Maybe it's waiting for 8:30 exactly. We'll see. Hello. Hello, hello. How you doing? Can you see me or hear me? I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hello. How are we doing? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if that is what's up. All right. We got Cowboy Bebop on. Hello. Justin. Paul. Cardboard Splendor.
Hey, Paul!
And Jeff. How you doing? Good to see you guys. I gotta tell you, today was rough to get on here for a couple reasons. Couple of reasons. Imagine, look, it would be great if I could have like a virtual avatar. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I didn't even get time to do my poll game. That's why it says NA after Justin here won it last week. He won all the hits. It still needs to be rebuilt, so there's that. We got the wheel. We got doubling season. We got some packs to rip. Otherwise, I'm going to open this. So that'll be fun. And yeah, I'm not trying to chill all night. I still got stuff to do. Hey, coach, how you doing? But I will be here as long as you guys are here, and we're doing stuff. So let's talk about Spider-Man for a minute. Just 1 minute. So from the onset, I said Spider-Man will do just as well, if not better than Final Fantasy, if the set is comparable. If it had serialized, if it had a good reprint subset, if it so on and so forth, had a good chase, right? And we all know that it's not the same. So it's comparing apples to oranges at this point, right? Still believe that the market is going to take it and run. However, the market, I have seen some signs of weakness. So let's say I still believe it'll run with the market. The caveat being if the market stays crazy. Okay, so we'll see how the next 90 days turn out. Look, if the market is still madness, with everybody still pumping money into collectibles and everybody's buying modern stuff, then yes, Spider-Man will be up there. If the market stalls due to, I don't know, fears, or like when the video game grading market collapsed, it wasn't because of like the overall market. It was because that market was artificial and the hype died, I guess. I don't know, but people lost 90%. That's not going to happen here no matter what. If it's really underprinted, it would be great. Yeah, look, I don't know what happened. Apparently it was dumped on Amazon at MSRP this morning. I don't know. We will see what happens in this market and to the market and to the product following that. I bought 6 cardboard splendors, so yeah, I'm right there with you. And I'm none too pleased at I think it feels like Wizards like took out this set at the knees kind of on purpose. I don't know, it's weird, but that's what it feels like to me. It's like halfway through finishing the set, they found out about these copyright deals or whatever, whatever the deal is, where it became weird, and then they were like, you know what? Let's not put a cereal in here. We don't need to do that. Let's not do this. Let's not do the other thing, and then let's not talk about it. Like, it's so strange. So that's where we're at with this. I'm not worried about Spider-Man in the long run. I'm not worried about it in general. It is what it is. I just feel like it could have been explosive if they had done it properly. Like those land cards that are gonna be like Secret Lair. Those are freaking sick. What if they had like a Spider-Man and Venom in that like oil slick, and they were numbered to 50? You know what I mean? Like people would have lost their minds. And like can we talk about something like the price of the Soulstone card, like just for fun? If you were to spec on a single card looking at Soulstone, is that a card worth thinking about? I don't like specking on any cards. I feel like there's going to be more Marvel, right? I feel like it might be reprinted. I don't know. I just feel like until they're done with Marvel, that's the type of risky thing. Like Lord of the Rings isn't coming back until, it comes back, right? Until they do another Lord of the Rings set and do the an oil slick Venom would have broken things for sure. That's what I'm saying, Alex. They missed a huge opportunity. It's ridiculous. By the way, the thing of the event. I went to that event on Friday. That was the craziest freaking weed industry event thing that I've ever seen. That cannabis revelry in New York is what it was called. And man, I came out of there like Santa with a bag over my shoulder full of freaking samples. And I'll tell you, there was one thing that was interesting. It's like a disposable unit for dabs and concentrates. That's different. Anyway, oil slick Carnage, oil slick Spider-Man, oil slick Venom, and throw in like an iconic villain like Doc Ock or something, and then number them to 50. Maybe have five cards numbered to 50 like that. It would have done damage, but they missed the opportunity again. But that's Wizards for you. You know what I'm saying? Like they kill it. Like Chris Farley and his little bird, his little sail in Black Sheep. This is just my spot where I do stuff. I've been to a few ganja cons in my time, but Stefan, I'm a buyer, right, for a dispensary. So every one of those stops, I had to sign up, and they had special gift bags for the buyers. Like the public were allowed in as well, and they got nuggets and stuff like that from sellers. But the sellers, after I'd sign up and give them my OCM license number, they'd give me this freaking like GTI gave me a bag that had weight to it, like a backpack, what's it called, tote bag or something, and it weighed stuff. Someone mentioned in comments somewhere it's because Topps owns serialization of Marvel. Interesting. That might be true. I don't know. Seems like they did everything they could to avoid the big cool ideas in the actual set. Yeah, I know. It's total it's a total it's like, okay, that would be a good idea, so let's not do that. The whole time. Disposable rigs, exactly. I know. I taste plenty, Stefan. Yo, Alex, you don't even know. It's crazy. Like, I got maybe 3 vendors um, coming Friday, and each of them, including these people, and this guy's probably going to bring like 4. I asked for a few of these units. I'm like, I want a couple people to try them because I like the idea. So he's going to bring like 4 units, maybe 5. Among other things, 2 other vendors are going to bring a bunch of flour for me to try, which is always nice. Yeah, there's some it's ridiculous. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's like, let's make the shatter. Yeah. On a free day. Sean. Free days are going to be hard to come by. At least for the freaking foreseeable future. You guys don't even know. I got 2 bags like this, just filled with pre-rolls only. You know, like, and that's just like what I've been smoking and all that, but like, it's just the extra. What? You're restricting laws in Tennessee? Ugh. Eek. I feel bad for you, bro. That's a damn shame. Alright, let's see what we got going here. Let's open Mercadian Masques, alright? Here we go. Alright, guys, we are live once again, and we are opening Mercadian Masques once again. Let's see what we get this time. Can we finally pull that foil brainstorm? Let's find out. Alright. There's your opening recorded. Let's set this up. Mercadian Masques. I love opening Mercadian Masques. It's like the most reasonable risk at this point. You know, like a lot of reserve list stuff is super expensive and very hit or miss. It's like you can open a legacy pack, like maybe 2 of them, you know, right? And you might not get a foil. You're probably not going to get a foil. You open up a Mercadian Masques tournament deck, you're probably going to get a foil. So it's like probably the cheapest, best risk when it comes to opening old stuff, if you get what I'm saying. But that's where the hand modeling. Yes. I'll be like George Costanza. I'll wear some gloves when I go out. Just don't touch the hot stuff. Don't touch the hot stuff. Let me set this up. Okay. Alright, here we are. Let me start the recording. Alright, everyone, here we are once again with Mercadian Masques, a tournament deck. I like opening these. I was just discussing on the live stream why I like opening these, and people are adding their assent to why, that they agree. They're agreeing in the chat with me that Mercadian Masques is probably like the best and cheapest in terms of risk when it comes to opening old stuff. Like, this is $150, $175 depending on when and where you buy it. Maybe up to $200 now. I don't know. It's getting there. Anyway, you can open this, or you can open a pack and a half of Urza's Legacy, and like the chances of getting a foil in Legacy are pretty low, but getting a foil in one of these, as we've shown on the channel over and over again, is fairly reasonable. So it's kind of like just a little bit more, I guess, bang for your buck, as it were. Plus, you get all these sick lands and, you know, Mercadian Masques. Like, do I really have to explain why I like opening this set so much? I don't think so. I think you guys get it. Okay, let's see if we got a foil land. What do we think? I don't see any foils there. We'll see. The lands. We are watching Cowboy Bebop. Oh, we did get a foily land. Look at that. Nice. Swampy. Now we won't get a second. As we've seen, you can get multiple foils in a tournament deck. However, we have never seen like 2 lands or 2 commons or 2 uncommons. It's always, we've seen many more than 1 foils. We've actually seen many multiple foil tournament decks. However, we have never ever seen there be 2 foils from one particular slot. I don't know. I don't think we see any more. We'll see. Okay. Uncommons. Let's get that in focus. Sorry about that. Oh, no. Okay, guys. What we really want to see is a foil common. You know what it could be. Especially a foil blue common. That's where... Oh, there's your brainstorm. Gosh. Come on. I bet you that foil land was my foil for this tournament deck. Oh, what are you going to do? Okay, here we go. And for the rares. For the rares. Hello, Lord Kylon. For the rares. Lithophage. Cowardice. Okay. And Magistrate's Scepter. Yeah, we kind of figured it wasn't going to happen. Well, there you go. There's another Mercadian Masques tournament deck in the books. Let's just say everybody on the stream, you know to stick around. Everybody that was watching in a video, thanks for coming. Remember to like and subscribe. If you're going to buy any cards today, remember to use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It is free and easy to use, and it helps the channel a lot. Check out my Patreon. We open stuff like this fairly often. Otherwise, take care and have a lovely day. I will catch you soon. Peace. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Another freaking Mercadian Masques tournament deck in the books. Not that great, not that horrible. But, you know, could be a lot worse. Could have not had a foil land. Could have not hit a, couple dollar rares. Could have not had brainstorm or anything, yeah, right, coach? For real. I took the hit for Kevin. You're right about that. Thank you, Robert's Table. Please, yes, do hit the like. Okay, let's switch over. Okay. Hold on. So we can put this back over here. So that was rough, guys. Thanks for sticking around and hitting the like despite the freaking big time that big time miss right there. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna open another freaking tournament deck after that. That was rough. Oof. I might do some buy listing here in a minute. Are you guys buying Spider-Man at 600 though? Like, is that good enough? Like, low enough for you to buy in? I'm curious. All right. You know what though? I have all those mirrored in cards I want to look through. The losses make the wins that much sweeter. Yeah, I'm not really pissed. I've been hitting pretty decent cards recently. Last week, that foil rare in Invasion. I hit that high market on that random Mercadian Mass tournament deck. You will buy 3 packs. Oh, what 3 packs would you like, good sir? Let me know. But yeah, otherwise, like, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I've been hitting okay. Final Fantasy wasn't great, but I hit a regular VV and Sephiroth. You know, like, bleh, bleh. Not like freaking Lord Kylon over here. Oh, you will buy your 3 packs of Spider-Man? Yeah, I get you, Paul. I get you. I'm gonna buy my 3 blisters. Like, that's for my collection. The rest, I'm not gonna buy extra blisters. I really didn't want to carry many boxes, but it seems like people aren't gonna want to open it, and until it pops, which it will, if the market continues. So, whatever. I'm not worried about it. It is what it is, Spider-Man. You know what I mean? What else? What else were we going to cover? I know I had things to cover, but like, brosif, it has been tiring. Especially like I try to keep up, like hang out with the girls extra much on the weekend, after, because extra busy during the week. I felt bad today. Thalia wanted to go walk at the track, and I'm like, I gotta go do this friggin', I was watching a store go through 130 collector displays on TCG in one day and snagged their last 3 at $680 before the price bounced to $730s, but now it's simmered down. Bad things are gonna happen. It makes us who we are. There you go. I like that. He's dropping Spider-Man freaking quotes in about Spider-Man magic sets. That's very like meta. I just think that if the market continues, there's no way Spider-Man won't go up at the same time. That's my reasoning. Like, people are into this stuff right now, the new stuff. I understand, like, where Spider-Man, where people are upset about Spider-Man. I get it, guys. Let's see some things. Hold on. Here we go. Let's look at this. Okay. Spider-Man. Yeah, 689. Still, but that's a pretty solid number. I mean, no, 695 is more of a solid number. Yeah, that's a floor, I'd say. But, like, I bet you, I was talking with Kylan before, it's cheaper on eBay. And I'm sure there's a couple of stores cheaper, but how much cheaper? I don't know. But that's the difference, if you're willing to do a buy it now versus, who bought it for $900 today? What is your problem? And $899. You know what? That's someone trying to drive up the price. That's not real. That's someone driving up the price. I saw some rumblings that Spider-Man draft might be more fun than people thought. Interesting. But so there's a lot of things that have been happening, like this. So this went up to 1,200 and now, or what, 1,400, and now it's back down to 1,050. Like, that's it's gonna do its rubber band. Whoa, 827. It was at 740. Yeah, that's when it got bought out, basically. But yeah, So it never really was, I guess, 1400. It's only been increasing to 1200, and now it's at 1050. Interesting. But yeah, these things, you know, until all this dies down, sealed or well-timed singles is the way with Spider-Man. It's really about your entry price with sealed. I agree, Coach. 900. Yeah, the people buying it at 900. That's some tomfoolery, as it were. It's like it's some effing around, you know? Like that's not real. That can't be real. And if that person's buying at 900, like there's no reason for them to be buying at 900. There's plenty of cheaper ones. Like they were available. They didn't go unavailable for a minute. Like 139 to 149 for the gift bundles. Yeah, I gotta get one of them because they're pretty cool. Like the packaging is cool on the gift bundles. Like they look great on a shelf. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Good to see you, bro. That there's a guy that knows about shelf presence as well, right, Bob? Like the gift bundle for Spider-Man, great looking product, and like even the Nightmare bundle for Duskmorn, excellent looking product. The Lord of the Rings gift bundle, the complete bundles. I'm looking at them. That's why I'm looking over there. But yeah. OBS, my computer's letting me know that OBS is accessing my screen. It's like OBS has accessed your screen 90,000 times in the past 30 days. That's a lot of times, OBS. Oh my god, talk about distracted. But yeah, guys, like it's been a lot. I'm trying to get into the, you know, this nowadays they're doing total active cannabinoids or total cannabinoids, and it's not just the THC level. Like they're counting the terpenes as well. Like in New York for some reason, I don't know why they have like they're like ooh 3.4% terpenes. It's like okay, I get it. It's gonna be all type of gassy, but like I don't know if I'd count that as cannabinoids. It's strange. I love the shelf candy for the Spider-Man bundles, both of them. The pre-release kit, the welcome decks, and the scene box. No doubt. I just still can never justify myself anything pre-constructed, even though how crazy Commander is done and all that. It's just not my style. For when it comes to shelf stuff, I prefer the random packs. You know how it is. So for me, it would be the Spider-Man bundles and the pre-release kit. The welcome decks and the scene box are not my jam, but yeah, you get why. But yeah, Terps, man, I like some really flavorful stuff nowadays. Like, look, I'm spoiled for choice at this point, so I can be choosy about that. So yeah, you know, I like a good gassy ganja. 5% terps, that's a lot. That's a good number. A lot of people lose that stuff when they cure it incorrectly. The cards inside any of them. Yeah, exactly, Bob. See? You know why. You know why. Oh man, yeah. So we're here. Let's go over real quick what's going on with games and stuff. Remember to hit the like, guys. We have the wheel. We did a Mercadian Mass tournament deck. You can rewind and check it out. Otherwise, I'm going to be making that into a video. We got the doubling season game. That's right. That's right. We got doubling season game. And then you see on my left, yes, left over here, there's stuff to open as well. People are buying with emotions and not rational thoughts, spending so much on collector products. unless it's a must-have for you. I just can't understand. Is it really just for a horde or scalping? Yeah, no, I get it, Coach. For me, I was trying to do ripping and shipping on the channel, but if the boxes aren't worth it and people aren't going to open, it's just not going to happen, right? I mean, it is what it is. If people aren't interested in the set, people aren't interested in the set. But that is why I bought the boxes that I did. Otherwise, honestly, I maybe would have bought a box if I was buying for myself. Maybe two, maybe one to open and one to put on the shelf. But not much more than that. Especially when the original 2 boxes I got from Game Nerds were at MSRP, and I was happy with that, you know. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I have 4 more boxes than I would have gotten to just hang on to. Hopefully, some people want to rip them. That would be great. Oh, shit. Already freaking beat here. Alright. Anybody gonna freaking wanna do any of this? Let me look at this for a second. Yeah, exactly, Coach. It's a little bit different when I'm doing this stuff, you know? Oh. Okay. Cardboard Splendor wants to do doubling season up to 80. So, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, let's set it up. Cool. This is going to be the first time anybody plays doubling season. I need to grab the cards. It's right over here. Ugh. I should have grabbed them earlier, huh? But, you know, I prepare. I do what I can. There's always going to be something. It's just the way it is. I got to get this right before I even mess around. And Cardboard Splendor, are you here? Okay, good. I need you here for this because this involves choices. Choices? Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, let's put that down. Yes. Oh my God. You're going to make me freaking... Okay. So, how it works. So here's the thing. You can play the game, right? And if you like it at like $40, you can stop, and then I'll refund you half because you already put in 80. But you're supposed to start at $5, and like, you know, you open one and you make the decision whether or not you like the card that, or like what's under there. And then if you don't like it, you keep on going. If you do like it, you keep it, right? So let's start at $5. If you do like something, you can stop, and then I'll refund the rest because, you know, we're figuring this out still. Okay? Okay. So, this being 1 and this being 5, pick a number 1 through 5. Let's start. Let's see what we got here. I have 2 kids, and it feels selfish to dump tons of money into MTG when I can do wiser things with it to benefit them. I'm not a reseller, so not trying to cover some... Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Coach. Like, for me, now, it's the same type of thing, and I have, like, a Lord of the Rings special edition box. It's like, it would be fiscally irresponsible for me to open that thing at this point with the 2 kids, you know? Like, I'd love to. Oh, boy. Would I love to. Okay, so, for example, this one is an OG Dominaria Blister, which I have over there. You could keep it and get refunded $75. Oh, 3, no 2. Well, Do you want to keep it or do you want to go? All right. Look, forget it. Let's go with 2. Stack. Okay, so this is the thing. Every level. Either way, look, you paid more than this, so I think we're going on to the next level no matter what, okay? Either way with this, right? So this is just an example. So, let's take this as an example, everyone. This level at $5 is like a stack of the dark cards. At $10, it's like a stack of Legends cards. At $20, it's Antiquities. 40 is, I think, Unlimited. 80 is Arabian Nights. 160 is beta cards. So like every level has their own stack. Like this, there's one card that's like a stack of cards. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, like, when you move on to the next level, these prizes go back in the pool. So you go into the next level, or are you going to keep one of these? So there you go. That's basically the idea. You're only supposed to choose one, but you can decide if you want to keep one of these, and then I will refund the other 75. So let me know what you want to do. I think, yeah, Coach, it's just like, it doesn't make sense for me to open my Fallout box at this point, Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know how I can justify it, even though I'd love to open up a Fallout box. I just can't. All right, here we go. $10. And please make only one choice so I don't keep on flipping everything. You're not supposed to know all the prizes. That's how like people who come after you don't have an advantage over you, because you don't keep on seeing the prizes. You understand? All right. 1 through 5. 1, 5. Let me know. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I've been doing this wrong. Hold on. Here. Hold on. Boom. There it is. Yes. Okay. English Final Fantasy Play Pack. Can keep it or it can keep on going. All right. I have a feeling you're going to keep on going. Which boxes? Fallout or Lord of the Rings? Because that is super fiendish. That's like Merry Christmas type of treat yourself. You know what I mean? Okay. English Final Fantasy play or go on to the $20 level. Next level, number 2. All right, number 2. What do we got? We got Tithe. So this is the $20 level. This is like a $22-ish card. Not bad. Kind of like middle of the road when it comes to the hits under here. Yeah, I agree, Coach. That is extremely, like, I understand. Like, the only way I'd open up any of that is if, like, we break a box and I open up 1 pack. Maybe 2. And I doubt I'd do 2 at this point. Good card. Yeah, Tithe is a great card. I definitely like it myself. You can keep Tithe or move on to the $40 level. Level number 5. All right, here we go. $40 level. Number 5. Ooh, Tombstone Stairwell. This is like a $50 card right here. Very nice. Not a bad hit. You can keep that or keep on going. But for now, Tombstone Stairwell. Not bad. So not all of them are like, things written on pieces of paper. Some of them are actual cards. I'm trying to refine my games. Let me know what you guys think of like, how this game works. Yeah, right? That's a decent hit at the $40 level. Yeah. Tombstone Stairwell. Good card. Oh, yeah. Good choice, man. Cool. No doubt. I'm happy with that, too. Like, you know. Cool. I'm glad you played. Now we have one of the doubling season games in the books. Thank you for participating. I appreciate that. You know what? Since you jumped in first, I'm gonna give you some 2 random pulls. Let's see what we got. Oppression. Not bad. And what else do we got? Winter's Chill. Some reserveless action. There you go. Alright, so yeah, that's the idea with doubling season. And so what I'll be doing, I'll have another card that basically takes this slot. And, you know, that's how doubling season works. And, you know, maybe you guys will want to play in the future. But thank you for playing Cardboard Splendor. You got a couple of extra bonus cards just because you jumped in early, and I appreciate that, man. I really do. Not everybody's gonna jump in early, you know. Some people got to jump in the pool when everybody else is in the pool, and they're not cool with jumping in themselves. All right, random bonus pulls. Let's put Bebop back on, and if nobody else is like doing any games, we're gonna wrap it up. Where the foils, big hits too. Oh yeah, Justin. 7th is big for foils. Like some of them have ridiculous multipliers, like 100 times multipliers. It can get crazy actually. It's also only one of 3 core sets that have white border for the regular set, but are black border for the foils, which, you know, honestly, that's pretty sick. It's something I was going to get around to buying, but time has its way of stepping in to even, like, you know, your intentions, and you do other things, you know what I mean? So that's what happened with that. I did get my Urza's Destiny set before things got crazy with that, though. So yeah. My 7th foil set is a short on my profile. Yeah, you that's awesome, man. That's a down payment on a house. What is sealed 7th going for? I think about 2,500, maybe $2,000 if you're lucky, maybe $3,000 if you're buying from like a big store, right? Something like that. Pull rate, you're gonna get 1 foil rare, maybe 2 foil uncommons, but probably just 1, and then like 3 foil commons, maybe a land or 2. And the thing is, there's 110 rares in the set. You're better off really buying a 7th edition MOL Magic Online sealed foil set. You can get the whole thing foil sealed, about $35,000. Are you doing any pre-order rip-in ships for Spider-Man? That's not a bad idea, Coach. I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah, I might. I have extra that I do want to rip, so indeed, house for sure. That was the plan. Yeah, Stefan. Yeah, definitely. And look, you know, grading, I know it can increase the value. In this case, I don't know so much. Like, yes and no. Only if you're hitting, like, really high up. But even then, like, it kind of doesn't matter. Like, just, you know, think about that. Unless you're going to get 9.5s, I wouldn't grade... I wouldn't grade in general unless you're going to get a 9.5 or unless you have a shot at a 9.5. Last I visited Midtown LGS had new Phyrexia sealed. What's up with that box? New Phyrexia, the original New Phyrexia. Great set. I like that. It's got a lot of good foil uncommons, and it's got some, not a lot of good foil uncommons, a lot of good uncommons and like valuable rares. It's just a good set with a lot of cool flavor, and like it hits all the notes when it comes to old school sets. So yeah. Midtown. You talking New York, right? Like, you know my dispensary is at 29th and 8th. Anybody can come by at any time and say what's up. I'm going to be there Mondays and Fridays, so yeah. Come by, buy some freaking some vapes. It's just going to be a timing thing, debating on after Lauren release to possibly sell somewhere. No doubt, Steph. I got you. Lorwyn. That I'm looking forward to. I think it could be big if they do it right. If they have, serialized freaking cards, maybe a small subset of serialized cards to 50 or 100, like a subset that has maybe a new foil type. I ripped like 40 collector boxes the last 2 days. Of what? Of what? Yeah, place called Frost. Want to save on shipping? I pick up my cards at your shop on Monday. Yeah, come by after 10. And honestly, Paul, you don't want the pizza that's right outside my place. There's like one place that's like a half a block away, and it's not great, but it's cheap. And then there's a place that's 2 blocks away that's right next to Madison Square Garden that it was like $6.50 a slice, or like $7 a slice when I went in there for 2 slices, one plain and one pepperoni. That shit cost me like $13.50, $14. So, and then the sauce was like sweet, a little too sweet. You know what? It wasn't that great either. I'm gonna find some good pizza near me though. I just haven't yet. We can do that. Cardboard Splendor. We can do that. I'll bring my cards on Monday. Just please do me a favor. On like Saturday and Sunday, remind me twice, because like, I got a million things on my mind. I just I'm more than willing to do that. I just need the reminder. And yeah, it'd be great. Why not? Let's both, saving on shipping is great for everybody. No brainer. And yeah, it's we're open. We're just not grand opened. It's soft open, so people one lady thought we were a salon. Another lady's like, "Do you guys sell cosmetics?" So, people are looking in there and seeing like 5 dudes and being like, "Oh, that's an unfinished cosmetics salon." They're not thinking that it's, a dispensary, because we don't have an open sign in the door yet. We're not on Google or Weed Maps yet. So it's like nobody has an idea that we're there. It's just the people who walk in are like, I guess, curious people who also buy weed. I don't know. Oh, road trip to Cleveland for BobCon. Yeah, Stefan, because it's like, it's nice, neat looking. It's kind of like modern looking, clean lines, white stuff, so yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, people are walking and looking in and being like, "Oh, that's not where I get weed. That's where someone smears his makeup on your face." I don't know. It's strange. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going down at the store. It's crazy. On my phone, I have an app that connects to the point of sale system in the store, so I can see what's selling like up to the minute. And like, yeah, that's like that's pretty interesting. Let's just say that. Gaming BobCon, yes, BobCon, right? Whoa, preparation for retirement. Congratulations. That's major, man. I wish it's gonna be many a year, if ever, that I do retire. I got 20 and then the girls are in college. Oh boy. I'm gonna be so tired. Hey, maybe like as the dispensary job expands, maybe I'll be able to do more from home and stuff. I'm gonna be glued to that app. Bro, you don't even know. Like, it's pretty addicting seeing what is selling in my store in the city. You know, mini BobCons, yes. Pat, that's a drive for Pat, man. All the way up in Vermont. You know what, Bob? One of these years, I guess, right? We're gonna hopefully everybody will be around for a while. You never know, man. Freaking yeah. Anyway, let's not go down a morbid road. Um, in Columbus, yearly there's something called Sonic Temple, and it's a sick concert, like no festival, like heavy freaking metal. Um, some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Uh, I went 3 years in a row, like before COVID. That was sick, and it would be good to we doped have you play that old movie heavy metal in the background on your streams. Yes, Bob. So what's interesting, right? What was it that got something I was playing got not like it's not like copyright infringement. They just don't monetize for you. It becomes monetized for that content. It was an older movie. I think it was Total Recall. Maybe I had Total Recall in the background, and yeah, they were like, "We're gonna demonetize you," and it's like fine. Um, they give you the option to trim it out, so I just trim it out. But yeah, the anime has been doing fine for me. I say the anime, and I'm pointing over here because I'm pointing at the screen. Meanwhile, it's over here on my screen, so that's a little confusing. But yeah, anime has been doing fine for me, and I like to have some anime playing. You know me, anime type of guy. This shirt, oh wow, I didn't even realize I'm wearing a Cowboy Bebop shirt. Yeah. Oh my god. When my startup first started, my boss had notifications on his phone for every time we made a sale. Yeah, and like so I picked out the inventory, right? So I'm looking at what people are buying. I need to know. I need to know what people are buying. One time, okay, you remember Pokemon Go and how crazed everybody was for it. I participated in that because it was entertaining and I wanted to be part of, the thing for once. So but one time the whole group was in their cars and like near a park where there was a gym for a battle, and this lady who lived there came by and was like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" And nobody would answer her because they were just on the they were just doing the gym battle, and she just kept on getting more and more frustrated, and eventually she's like, "What are you doing here? I need to know." Like everybody just laughing and just ignored her more. Do you ever see those old metal oscillating desk fans at the flea market? I want to get one to restore, like Fallout, because I see those fans all the effing time, like 5 to 10 of them every time I go to the flea market. There's a lot. Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. I like that. Your only source of screws out in the wasteland, right? Mm-hmm. I need to know. This is so silly. This lady, she had us all cracking up. I swear. That was great. She was so frustrated. It's like you're getting so frustrated over like some yo, she has no idea. She has no idea that she was getting frustrated over a bunch of idiots playing stupid Pokemon game. And that's what's great about it. I need to know. Oh my god, I cracked myself up. Yeah, that was a good one. Anybody who was there, that's a funny one to remember. We'll try to get up earlier Sunday if you're doing the flea market. You can show me if you see any. Yes, sir. It's definitely, you're right, Paul. It's definitely kind of fits that profile. But there were some big dudes there, including me. So, like, what's she gonna do? Yeah, get up early for the flea market. Unless it's raining, I am gonna be there, and I'm gonna be streaming. So, hold on, need to check my phone. But yeah, so wake up for it. I will be there. I usually stream at around 7:15. Like that's a good time because it takes into account time that I get there, me going around, then I have to do my stream, and then a little bit more around and go. Like it fits into the natural flow of the morning, So yeah, 7:15. If nobody else is in for anything, I don't think anybody is. I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna chill for another 2 minutes just in case anybody has any questions or wants to jump in on something real quick. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that's what's going down. As always, we're going to be doing this next Wednesday. We're going to be having the live stream on Sunday. We'll have videos tomorrow. We'll have a short on Friday, another video on Saturday. For now, the schedule is still the same. Nothing has changed. This upcoming month, I'm still trying to think about what I want to do in terms of a break for patrons. I may do a battle. I'm not sure what I'll do a battle with, but I have a few ideas for prizes. There's the Final Fantasy gift bundle, and I'm getting a couple of interesting packs from Card Kingdom in the mail. Oh, if anybody has Card Kingdom credit, they have decent stuff on sale right now. That's why I was going to buy this, but it wouldn't have gotten there in time for this sale anyway. But this is why you buy list and you let your credit sit, because when a sale like this one pops up, you can just dump it. Yeah, if I didn't buy Spider-Man with some of my credit, I would have dumped it on this. It is Urza's Legacy, Urza's Destiny, and 7th edition on sale right now. Card Kingdom. Just saying, guys. Don't have to buy Spider-Man. Plenty of vintage out there. Stefan, it's not going to get there in time for the sale. I know it sucks. I had to use, like, actual cash. But it was decent enough pricing that I got one of each. So, that being said, I may buy more, maybe tomorrow. But I got one of each for now. One of those packs may be the prize when it comes to the patron break. Maybe Destiny, maybe Legacy. I don't know. Maybe 7th edition. But yeah, that's what buy listing is for. It's more like, okay, I understand buy listing to get something that you want. But buy listing is more useful as a preparation tool. Card Kingdom has a new sale every week. Just saying, guys. Sending them $2 cards, some of them $2 commons and $3 uncommons. Maybe even a little beat up. Maybe they're paying $1.50 and it turns into $1.20 after the deduction for condition. That's still $1.20 on a beat up card. That's $3. That's a common. That what the hell were you gonna do with in the first place? Just saying. All right. And on that note, I'm gonna sign off. You guys take care. Have a lovely night. Thank you so much for coming by. Cardboard Splendor, I really appreciate you jumping in on the game. Paul, Bob, Stefan, Coach, Mimsy, my man Mimsy. That reminds me of Muggsy Bogues, 5'3", played basketball for the Charlotte Hornets in the 90s. That's a kind of a cracked out name, Mimsy. I like it. All right, guys. On that note, I'm gonna bounce. Peace. That freaking.